Corinthos will have plenty of extra security tonight. Every major player in this part of the country is on that guest list. They'll be coming from as far away as South America, Puerto Rico, you name it. And now that you're back in his good graces, no one would dare pat down Sonny's enforcer. You'll make the rounds, and we'll be listening.
I'm not wearing a wire. So you might as well just arrest me and get it over with.
You're no good to me in prison. Spinelli, that's another story.
Spinelli risked his life to help you clean up your mess after you lost track of that poison.
Yeah, I'm very grateful to Mr. Spinelli. He's a decent kid. And I do not like continuing to use him as leverage like this. This would be a hell of a lot easier if you would do the right thing and wear the wire on Sonny. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, then, here's the bottom line. You don't cooperate, we arrest Spinelli within the hour. And don't tell me we don't know where he is. We know where he is. So what's it gonna be? You wear the wire to the Corinthos summit, or Spinelli goes to jail tonight?
Well,
No, he's at the FBI with this summit. But the timing couldn't be more perfect. I expect you to bring us enough information to take Sonny down and anybody else who happens to be standing close to him.
I'm not going to do it!
You know, I have been very patient with you. I have given you a choice, Corinthos or Spinelli. Look at it this way. Damien Spinelli is an intelligent, idealistic, highly impressionable, kind-hearted geek. Now, all of that intellect, all of that kind-heartedness will be crushed in prison. He will be targeted, and he will be destroyed. Sonny Corinthos is a career criminal who has put himself above the law since he was a teenager. He's taken advantage of everyone around him. Sonny Corinthos is a criminal who will die, probably in a couple of years. Now, which one is more valuable to society? It's up to you. You make the decision. What'll it be?
The princess herself?
But he'll come through.
Agent Rayner, we need to discuss the holdup on my PI license.
Do you always let your mother solve your problems for you?
You have no right to slow down that process.
Don't take it personally.
Really? So you're telling me this has nothing to do with Damien Spinelli?
I won't comment on a pending investigation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
What exactly do I need to do to get you off my case? So you're telling me if the situation with Spinelli is resolved, my license will be approved, correct?
It couldn't hurt.
Okay, fine. What do I have that you need?
Information. You and Morgan were involved at one point. You must know a lot.
Maybe.
If you assist us in bringing Corinthos down, Damien Spinelli will go free and clear. And you'll get that PI license in no time.
You disgust me. Do you know that? Hiding out in this office like you were one of the good guys. Damien Spinelli saved your ass during that fire. You should be giving him a medal instead of chasing him out of town. But you really don't care, do you? No, you obviously don't, because Jason, you went up on the deal with him. Anthony Zakara obviously wasn't enough. Nothing seems to be enough for you. This badge that you have here obviously means absolutely nothing. You are just as bad as the guys that you put in jail. Maybe even worse, because you're a hypocrite.
Is it safe for me to assume that you're rejecting my offer?
I want that license.
Call me when you're ready to negotiate.
So that's my choice. Wear a wire to Sonny's meeting, or Rayner picks up Spinelli tonight.
I assume that you have warned him?
He turned off his phone. I'm not going to go over there, FBI. You know what? Do you know that he's listed as armed and dangerous?
Why would Spinelli return to Port Charles?
What? Because Maxie talked him into it. And Agent Winifred Leeds offered to destroy any evidence the FBI has against Spinelli.
Stop. I did not hear that, unless you are speaking hypothetically.
Okay, then it's all got to be hypothetical right now, Diane.
Okay. Is Spinelli responding to all of this in a way that would be recognizable to the rest of us?
He showed up at Rayner's office disguised as a Secret Service agent.
I was afraid of that.
I mean, Spinelli and Leeds think that this is some kind of game.
All right, hypothetically speaking, what is the status of the evidence?
Spinelli and Winifred put some kind of virus in the FBI system that destroys everything against Spinelli.
Breaking and entering at the FBI?
Yeah. Diane, you know what? It worked. What they didn't know is the FBI backed everything up on a flash drive that was in a different part of the federal building, and all they got to do now is upgrade Winifred's clearance and then go after that, and I'm afraid that's what they're trying to do right now, hypothetically.
That alone, if it is actually happening, will land them in a federal penitentiary. What is that girl thinking?
She felt guilty for setting Spinelli up in the first place.
Well, I should have a talk with her, woman to woman, because there are less catastrophic ways to make amends than totally annihilating your own career.
That doesn't matter to me. All I want you to do is help me.
My options may be limited. Given all the hypotheticals you've just laid out, Spinelli is up a very real creek.
I want everybody...
What is the best defense you can put together tonight? Because Spinelli's going to need it.
Based on everything you just told me, diminished capacity.
You mean like he's crazy?
Mm-hmm. All right. Spinelli returns to Port Charles, even though he knows the FBI is after him. He refuses to stay hidden. He broke into Agent Rayner's office, dressed as a Secret Service agent. I would not be surprised at all if Spinelli were operating under the delusion that he's a superhero in a video game.
That would humiliate Spinelli.
I know. And I'm going to have to put him on the stand, Jason, just to prove my point. With any luck, Spinelli will only end up in a psych hospital and not a federal prison. But that's a long shot. Because the truth is, barring any miracle, Spinelli doesn't have a prayer if the FBI still has that evidence. Oh, that is...
We're good to go.
Any special instructions?
Try to stand within 3 feet of whoever you want us to hear and don't get the wire wet.
You're wearing a new state-of-the-art system, Mr. Morgan. Conductive fibers, no metal. They use a metal detector. You're good to go. If they decide to frisk you, highly unlikely, you'll have to get creative. I'm not worried. We'll be listening in a van just outside the Corinthos security perimeter.
Hey, Max, you don't want to do this.
You're right, I don't, but the boss says no exception, so...
For no, just, he's not talking about me.
Jason,
okay?
I'm just doing my job.
What are you doing?
Boss, you said search everyone, no exceptions.
This is Jason. Come on.
Good to have you back, brother.
What was that about?
I don't know.
Let's go inside. Yeah, I gotta tell you, there was a brief period there that I never thought that we'd be standing together like this again.
Yeah, me neither.
Welcome back.